Welcome to Mereak Firmaxe's campaign expedition through Moria. Episode 2, Finding Our Way to the Mines of Moria. We can also build a repair station, repair smithy. And you can repair your gear with metal scraps, which is useful. And it's first light, so on first light you are safer to go out. That's a 1x Sunyon. We got so this is the marker for the piece of axe we're missing, and this is the Cranberry House here. So why don't we go to the Cranberry House first? We have the latest armor, we've got a decent weapon, tier 1 weapon now. So we are geared. There is no pants for this armor set, and there's no helm for this armor set. And I can't make the trapper hat yet. I believe that's a workbench item. We could use the meat and leather from these guys. You see how much more damage I do? Now, when the numbers of the damage are white, that means you're using the correct weapon type and level tier for that attack. So if you look here, my War Axe is tier 1, which is good, and charge for a spinning attack. So if you hold down for the big attack that costs you stamina, and it attacks all the surrounding enemies. But when your damage numbers are white, that's good. That means that you're using a weapon that is appropriate for the area that you're in. If they're yellow, that's better. If they're gray, that's bad. Guys gonna come down here or what? This is coal. I did this to get the buff.
The forge is fire, a hungry choir, forever o'er till day's end. Where, hey, when the fuel runs low, ale in my hand by the hearth.
Alright, let's see how we did. Oh, look at all of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fantastic. You do not want to fight down here because you can destroy those by accident. That's a bad day. That is why I call this the Cranberry House. This is the Unrepairable Statue. It's very annoying. You can never repair it. These are planters, which I will talk about later. You're ready to farm. Farming at the very beginning isn't necessary. But in my opinion, it is necessary later. When you want to make brews and cook complicated meals. I always repair the statues regardless. There are more Muzakans and statues and those type of things than you certainly need.
hear water behind this wall. It could be the shortcut to the mines. Ha! Time to dig.
Okay, so we found the entrance to the Elven area for the mines. We also found a damaged statue to Durin. And a purple vent. Oh, there's your wolves. Ah, he got me. Alright. We'll start to sing, and that'll shut the vent of purple shadow.
The world was young, the mountains green, no stain yet on the moon was seen, no words were laid on stream or stone when Durin woke and walked alone. He named the nameless hills and dells. He drank from yet untasted wells. He stooped and looked in mirror and saw a crown of stars appear as gems upon a silver thread above the shadow of his head.
Till Durin wakes from sleep.
Okay, so once the singing is done, the shadow vent will close. Here's a clue. Buildings with doors like this are usually where the fragment is. And so to make sure that you don't destroy part of, or all of the building, I recommend you take a moment to use your hammer to repair the surrounding area. Because sometimes this door is stronger than the building itself. I've literally knocked down the entire building. The only thing left is the door, which is kind of ridiculous. I think they made it a little better with the latest patch, version 1.2, but it's not quite perfect. I've destroyed the door frame before the door. Considering one's made out of wood and the other one's made out of stone, it never fully made sense to me. Alright, so then take, and you do damage, by the way. You're doing damage to everything. But hopefully the door will break. See how Alright, now you busted open the door. This is another one of those rooms where there's evening ale in here. These make a decent base. It's probably the best starting base in Sandbox for sure. And here's our fragment. I like repairing the areas and buildings, so I try not to destroy as much as this is possible.
Perfect.
There are wizard marks. Here's Order of the King. Durin the Third says we can't go in here. Well, we're in desperate times and he's long dead, so I guess Durin the Seventh can get mad at me. This is one of my favorite areas.
A hidden elven cavern inside Khazad-dûm? By my axe, what is this?
Lots of food in here. And a whole new set of statues. And Elven Wood. Now the Elven Wood does not come back. So once you cut down a tree, you'll get Elven Wood, but they do not grow back. And you'll notice until I get a steel hammer, I cannot repair these.
Quiet. I see prey ahead. I see something ahead.
The aggro range on a bear is pretty decent. Stay away from the bears. You're in no shape to fight one. Now this is one of the most important areas. This is Elbereth's Blessing. Without that, and you can only harvest it every 4 days. Oh shoot. That bear,
God was better than this black pit.
that bear was still coming after me.
Now. Hateful men won't have us.
You can find Elven Wood just knocked down, the trees destroyed by the bear. But Elven Wood is a limited resource. My suggestion is you do not spend the Elven Wood on things that are disposable, such as arrows. Now there are man-orcs, half-orcs in here, and right now we are not quite ready for them. Have any. I forgot to get that. Alright, well, let's go back. It's early evening. We'll go back, gear up. Until you get fast travel, there's a lot of running around back and forth. While I'm going by, if I see the opportunity, I just harvest whatever I can. I also like putting the Muzakans in the appropriate, even though I've opened it, put them in there. Alright, and one of the tricks I like to do is before I go out and adventure, I'll build what I think I need. Because if you're in your base, it'll take the resources from your inventory first. And then you can destroy everything and suck it all up, and now you have the equipment to build what you want. Trust me, that works the best. Let's do a quick repair. And we will go and take some miscellany. It's nighttime, so let's look at our new recipes. We have meat stew. A lot of energy. Oh, I did not cook roast meat yet, so let's do that. I just noticed that was still on there. It will not make me stuff, but that's okay. Need one more Elven Wood for the workbench. Wish I would have noticed that. Treasure cache. So no extra buffs, just gonna have to wait to eat and then go, because that's the only buff I can really get right at the moment. Should probably bring some food. travel food. That way if I establish a camp over in the Elven Quarter, I can cook.
Perfect.
When you get into a new zone, when you have the right equipment, the first thing I like to do is set up a quick camp, just in case you get killed. Because once you claim a bedroll, if you die, you go back to the last bedroll you claimed. Let's just clear out some of this. Hit that button. Alright. So let's put up a repair place. And a bedroll. And we'll claim it. And let's put up a table. Alright. Let's go kill some goblin men.
Too many brainless orcs around. No wonder Saruman made us better. Yeah. Not the men care. Chasing us away from every village. Next goblin I see is getting his brains smashed.
That is all you've got?
Oh, I missed that. Oh. My armor's gone. Oh, that is not good.
Ah, this one's done in.
Oh, that was close. Okay. You have to destroy this flag. or the thing will or the guys here will respawn. Destroying the flag gives you the key. The key you can open up, take the treasure. Oh. Now, I lost a lot of health. So, meat stew restores health and a lot of energy. So I'm going to create that, but it's going to take 2 minutes. I'll eat a biltong, a little store, a little bit of health. I'll go harvest this leather. And then I'll collect some stuff while that's cooking. Alright, 18 seconds. We can wait for that. Can't cut down that tree. Some of the trees are huge and you can't cut them down. There should be another camp around here somewhere. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Dang it. So if you accidentally fix something and you didn't want to, just create a hearth and then you can disassemble it.
Who would choose to live here? Not enough meat. Too many orcs. Orcish fools. All of them.
Alright, we got 3 or 4 of them over there.
Moria will be ours.
Perfect. Ha ha ha! That's a one more for me.
No, and I'll keep it that way. Maybe the orcs kill her. Wait, can she be killed?
Oh, shoot. 3 of them. Wolves do a lot of damage. And it's hard to, if near impossible, to block a pack. Oh, don't fall in the water. This river will kill you instantly.
Now we got you.
Let's talk for a minute about the lower left-hand corner of the screen. The round indicator is divided into light and dark, and you'll notice the arrow is pointing to light right now. That means it's during the daylight. That's the amount of daylight you have. The darkness is the amount of dark on the other side. So when the arrow turns and points to the left, it'll mean you're in the dark. That bluish purplish bar at the bottom is your despair. When it's full, you don't have any despair. When it's empty, you will start taking damage from despair. There are many ways to get despair. Being in shadow will give you despair. No light will give you despair. It's cold, damp, dark, give you despair. The blue bar at the top with the helmet is the amount of armor. The number of helmets is the tier of armor you're wearing, and how much damage you can absorb is the blue bar. The red is your health, or your hit points, and then of course how hungry you are is the one with the pie, the yellow bar at the bottom. It'll also tell you the day in the game and what time of day it is. Alright, 4 of them over here.
Filthy dwarves! What was that?
Don't get hung up on the barriers. They're there for a reason. Shield Bash is very useful at knocking down your enemies and buying you time. So you'll notice that I repaired my armor, I've eaten, and I ate a piece of food that would fix my health. There are usually 2 bear caves here, so you gotta be careful. You don't want to just walk into a bear cave. It's usually a bad day.
Maybe we can get into the old mines and find a way back onto Durin's highway from there.
Alright, there's one more enemy camp. And then this is the Great Forge of Narvi. It is twilight.
Perfect.
When you repair, there are 3 places: the gear, the
Elven
pipe,
Forge
and the crank.
in
Do the
an
crank last.
Elven hall within Khazad-dûm? Must be rubble in my eyes.
First and foremost, let's put up a small camp here. We'll go reclaim our other camps later. we're out of stone. Oh no. Ah, well. Alright, well it is dusk. Let's get a full repair. Let's cook some food. And let's go to bed. Alright, we're gonna need... Now, there are a couple ways to do this. The first is using these boards. And you want to make them shallow enough so that you can just walk up them like a set of stairs. And it is possible, like this. Alright, now we need to find the pipe. It'll be somewhere in here. Here's the gear. Sometimes you have to repair this area too. Alright, there's the gear. It is dawn. The pipe.
Quiet. I see prey ahead.
Now, when you repair a forge, you're going to get a siege. You're going to want to start a little food. Alright, here we go. And I always like doing the crank glass so you can watch the forge open, because it's kind of cool. So cool.
Orcs are coming. Get ready. This one's done in. We got orcs.
When you get hit, it takes it off the armor and sometimes a little bit of health, but the longer you have armor, the more protection. I think treat it like damage resistance.
That's a one more for me.
Oh, I should have blocked there. Careful not to let them get behind you.
Perfect.
Alright, I have to run now. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna repair. And then they will be at my door.
That is all you've got?
I'm so used to having a two-handed weapon, I'm not used to blocking. Shields block a little slower. Pick up all the loots. Many of those as we can right now. Oh, wait. So it's late morning. Should have plenty of time to run out, gather up all the stuff we left. Make it back. Now there is coal and steel and iron here to make steel. If you need to mine any more, but actually, before I forget, since I have to walk by here, alright. I should have left a bunch of stuff. That's okay. Let's cut down some trees. Alright. We'll come back for that stuff in a minute. So there's two philosophies. One that says you take all your stuff with you, you establish a new base, move everything, and other people that are just like, yeah, I'll just start gathering here and move on. It's a matter of personal preference. I lose track of where things are if I don't know that I've brought everything to where I currently am, so I usually try to keep one or two bases active at a time. Of course, it gets a lot easier once you can fast travel. Okay, it's noon. And that would not have been possible without a bigger bag. And yes, I know I started with a bigger bag, and I probably shouldn't have, but I can't stand having a teeny tiny bag where you're running back to base every 3 minutes because you can't carry anything. So between fat stacks and a larger bag, I find it much more manageable. 70 coal and 167 ore, iron ore, so I should have plenty. There are elven biomes in Sandbox, but at least in 1.2, none of them are this pretty. There's also a great area to demonstrate building in. Lots of wide open space, lots of light.
Quiet. I see prey ahead.
Alright, we threw up some quick walls. We'll camp out here for a little while till we go in the mines. It's not going to be for long. craft the steel hammer. We need more hide. Oh, that's not good. Alright, well, easiest way to get hide is from the deer creatures that are here. Let's make ourselves a trapper hat, a hunting bow, and some arrows. Doesn't do a lot, but it is a tier 2 helm, so it's better than nothing. It's twilight though. Now let's see if there's any deer nearby. I haven't found this area's Muznakan yet. Ah, crap, it's nighttime. Go out in the morning. Let's go back. Steel pickaxe. Woohoo! Thank you for watching Mereak Firmaxe's campaign expedition through Moria. Episode 2, Finding Our Way to the Mines of Moria. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe below.